Thank you for clicking the link to the intro video. My name is Karim. So I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Uganda, Kampala. In 1972, we were kicked out of the country, and we ended up in the refugee camps in London, England. And for there, my father ended up finding a job in town with no money to our names. He ended up building us up. So from there, we ended up moving to Canada, and I grew up in Toronto, Ontario, in East York. And in there, my father had a dry cleaning business and owned a restaurant business too as well. So they were business people right off to start off with. I also have my wife. We've been married 27 years. She's just gorgeous. And I also have my son and my daughter. So my daughter has graduated from university. She's working for Deloitte right now. She's articling to become an accountant. And my son is at Carleton University currently. And he wants to go into big data, I guess, consulting for big data. So that's a little bit about me. I'll tell you a little bit about my education too as well. With my education, I got my Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy in Boston. And that's basically where I met my wife too as well. And from there, I worked as a pharmacist for about 23 years. I owned a Shoppers Drug Mart in Bell's Corners. Then I also owned an independent. And then I was doing a lot of locums around town too as well. But I found pharmacy was going in a direction I didn't want it to go in. It was becoming less and less customer focused. Before we could spend about 15 minutes on a customer, and when I decided to leave, we could spend 2 minutes on a customer, and that's not something that I wanted to do. I'm a people person. I like meeting people, and I like talking to people. So I had to have a little bit of a direction change. So I decided to go to the MBA program at the University of Ottawa. I graduated there in 2014, so a little bit older, but I decided to make a total career change and shift over to financial planning. And from there, I've also got a CHS, which you'll read in my bio too as well. So what a CHS is a Certified Health Specialist. So it gives me the ability to look into detail with critical illness and disability insurance, and also within the spectrum of group benefits too as well. So the last one is a CFP, and that's a Certified Financial Planner. So what that does, it helps me to plan your retirement, plan your life, and make sure you reach your goals. So I want to tell you something about my clients. I take to heart what I do, and I do it well. I tend to build trust within both you and me. I'll tell you like it is. I'm very pragmatic about things, so when I go through things, you'll understand them too as well. My clients always come first. I never look at anything else but that. The other thing I'll also do is I'll help educate you. If you want to be educated about all the realms of what I'm doing, I will go into detail. Some clients like that, some clients don't like it because they find it's too much. But I do it the way you want to do it. And I want you to do well. I want to make sure that you reach all your targets. You reach your retirement targets, you reach your health targets, so we'll work together. So my experience as a business owner and a healthcare professional, and I have both, and this is where it brings me to today. So my basic clientele, I look after small, medium-sized businesses as well as healthcare professionals. So I have in my healthcare professionals, I look after doctors, pharmacists, and physiotherapists basically. And what I do as a financial planner is that first we would meet and have a discussion. We got to make sure that we're a match. Not everyone is a match, and you have to find that proper match with you. And if we pass that meeting, then we can go to a discovery meeting. And the discovery meeting will find out everything about you. And it is a long process, but I'll tell you what, once that process is over, you will be relieved to find out what you're going to find out. Now, once we have the discovery meeting and I find out all that data from you, I'm going to input it into a software system that I have. Then I'm going to analyze it, so I have to make adjustments along the line. And then what we do is we talk about implementation, and then finally we have a plan presentation, and I present the plan to you as we move forward. Now remember, when you're dealing with financial plans, it's a snapshot in a time, so this thing can't just be a one-time shot. Year after year, we have to review that financial plan because nothing is a straight line. It is curvy. Things can happen. I have a lot of clients who are married and then they've had kids, and they bought a business and their business were doing well, they sold their business, and these things are not a straight line. So they do change. So my ideal clients that I'm looking for, if you're looking for somebody who's going to get you 15, 30, or 100% on the mutual fund market or the stock market, that's not me. I'm not going to do that for you. I'm about long term. If you remember the rabbit and the turtle, well, you know what? The rabbit lost because it was going too fast. The turtle won. And that's what I'm like. I like to go slow and steady. And when we go slow and steady, we'll make sure we don't miss anything along the line. and we'll make sure that we reach your goal. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. I really appreciate it. If you want to book an appointment, just hit the contact list there too as well. And you know where that is. Thank you again. Take care.